Today I want to start a new topic for SD-WAN student. So in BGP, normally you do loop awareness by by doing AS was prepared in case of EGP, right? So the question is how in SD-WAN, right? The loop avoidance mechanism, right? Loop avoidance mechanism works in SD-WAN and especially in Viptela, Cisco Viptela, Cisco Viptela. So the answer is site ID. Okay, this is not BGP, this is OMP, right? So through site ID, OMP protocol do loop avoidance. Okay, now how it will do loop avoidance, right? So for this, I need one simple diagram here. This is our V edge router, V edge, V edge one, V edge two. These are connected to the transport, two transport. One is your MPLS, one is your internet, right? There are two T-lock, T-lock 1, T-lock 2. One will be used for MPLS, one will be used for internet. Okay, so uh, the site, the system IP is just like a loopback IP. Let's say system IP is 10.10.10.1 for this. System IP for this is 10.10.10.2. Okay. Site ID is for the whole site. Site ID is for this site. The site ID is 10. Okay. So site ID is 10, right? And somewhere in the cloud, we have all the orchestrator, but I will talk just for vSmart, right? Let's say it is in AWS cloud or Azure cloud or Google cloud, anywhere this can be, right? Maybe in banking sector, this we manage or we want should be data center as well because they don't want to be they want to 100% secure. So maybe might be they will deploy this orchestrator in their data center as well. I have seen in real life. They have not deployed in the cloud. It all depends. Okay. So we all the routes from this will be advertised to this vSmart through OMP. Okay. OMP protocol. Okay. This is your VH. On the LAN, let's say we have a switch here connected with both the VH. This is stack switch connected with both the VH. And in advertising a subnet of 10.10.1/24. This is switch. Okay. So what will happen? The T-lock is system IP encapsulation and color. Okay. So this 10.10.10.0/24 will be advertised as MPLS system IP 10.10.10.1/24 and then IPsec. Similarly, 10.10.10.0/24 will be advertised. This is from the primary, right? Uh, internet, internet, Remove this one. This is already a mentioned. IPsec. This is your color. This is your color. This is the subnet. Let me write it down uh, in different page, so it should be clear, right? So this is for T-log advertisement I was talking about. Okay. So first system IP was 1.1.1.1/30. So take is 1.1.1. The subnet was 10.10.10.0/24. This is your system IP. Encapsulation is IPsec. Encapsulation. And the color is MPLS. Second, the same prefix will advertise from the primary as well. System IP of 1.1.1. Okay. IPsec color is internet. Okay. So again, 10.10.10.0/24. It will advertise from system IP of 1.2. IPsec internet 10.10.10.0/24. 1.1.2. IPsec MPLS. So total 4 TLOC will be advertised, 2 from primary and 2 for secondary. Normally what will happen that if these are not an SD-WAN, so this is not true. But right now, keep in mind that we have both the circuit on primary, we have MPLS, we have internet on primary because we have the T-lock. So totally 4 T-lock will be advertised, and this will go to vSmart. Okay, so vSmart will have 4 T-lock from site, and this is for the site ID 10. Site ID 10. Okay, so for the 10 site ID, for one subnet 10.10.10.0, vSmart will receive 4 TLOC. So what will happen? Site ID, right? So what we will Smart will do? It will not advertise this TLOC back to the site ID 10 because it has received the TLOC from site ID 10. So by default, to do avoid, right? It advertise, will not advertise the same TLOC to the site ID 10. So this is loop avoidance mechanism for SD-WAN. So if anyone will ask you what will happen, so you have to say that the OMP protocols advertise site ID, and site ID is in OMP protocol, and this will go to vSmart. So vSmart will only send this route to every site except the site from which it has received the TLOC, right? This is most important thing, right? So please keep in mind, don't get confused, right? So the vSmart will send only the site, only the site from which it has not received. From the site which is a received, let's say from site ID, site ID 10, it has received 4 TLOC. I've just showed you, right? This is your vSmart. So it will not forward the 4 TLOC back to site ID 10. So please let me comment. how you find this video. This is informative for you. If so, please comment in the comment section which topic you want me to prepare your video on estimate. I will prepare and upload. And this is my number 7061757704. So please WhatsApp me in case you want to have a conversation with me. 7061757704. And this is my website. Let me write it for my website name, netguru.anand.com. This is my website. You can visit my website. You can WhatsApp me. Please do like, subscribe my channel as well, and forward it to the person who are new to HTML so that most important should your basic concept should be clear, right? Basic concept, because BGP and OMP are two different things, right? BGP, we are learning BGP since 20, 25, maybe 50 years, right? OMP is just new 4 to 5 years. I'm talking about Viptela, right? So if you want to do troubleshooting, then the basic fundamentals should be clear. BGP do loop avoidance by AS path, but the route reflector will send all the routes, right? It will not say, okay, I have received the route from AS number of 10, right? So I will not advertise this from to the same AS. It will not say, right? It will advertise to the same AS as well. Let me explain. This is quite interesting. So let me compare this, right? And then you can easily explain. So on the one side, I will draw BGP part, and on the one side, I will discuss OMP part. So let's say on this side we have a router having AS of 10. Okay, this is at Mumbai location. At the Delhi location, again we have a router AS number of 10. The prefix is here 10.10.10.0/24. Here we have 20.20.20.0/24. This is your route reflector, right? So this router will advertise this subnet to route reflector. This is advertise this subnet to route reflector. And the route reflector will advertise this subnet back to this. It will not do any type of loop avoidance. Route reflector will not do any type of loop avoidance, right? So in the router, what router will have to do? It will check AS path prepared. BGP, if running on the router, check for AS path prepared, and then it will drop, right? It will drop the packet, right? It will not, BGP will up, but you will not get the route in the BGP routing table. So either you have to do AS path prepared, not AS path prepared, or AS override. This command you have to run, or you have to do allow AS in, right? So this way you can avoid this issue, right? In case of OMP, right? OMP from the VH site ID 10, right? If you advertise this 40 log, this OMP, this vSmart, which is running OMP, right, will not advertise the same 40 log to this site because site ID is used for loop awareness. Thank you. Bye.